Simba, Hydrox, and Brew, the LuckyFerals. It is 9 a.m. I slept a little late, and I have no energy today because I ate garbage for dinner last night. It was Halloween. I was doing a lot of different things. I was juggling a lot of different things. It was a holiday, and I ate garbage food. And today I'm paying the price. I have no energy at all. So this is Boo's breakfast. He's getting his raw chicken bites, and he's getting wheatgrass, and he's getting his herbs. And look, he did not open his Halloween present because he was not in his room all night. He was sleeping on the end of the bed. Right, Boo? Good morning, Simba. Good morning, Stella. Did you have a nice night downstairs? Yeah, you did. Hello. Hey, Simba. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better with taking care of the wheatgrass. I mean, this grass is starting to yellow a bit, but overall it still looks pretty good. I've started reading the wheatgrass book that I received, but I haven't really got past the first chapter yet. Do you hear them purring? I just took out a few pieces. I'm going to hold them sideways. Let's see if they eat it like a meaty stick. Here. Want it? Want it, Simba? No. I'll put it up there. Maybe they'll eat it. Yeah, he's eating it off the top. Stella's saying, "Where's my real food? Where's my real food?" Okay, you guys done? You done with that? Good more? Simba's always like, me too, pet me too. Hello. Okay, you guys done with this? Are you done with that? Every time I want to go put that away, Simba's like, no, I'm not done. So the cats had their Halloween party last night. It was just cats, no humans allowed. And this is their box. They totally ripped up all the edges of the box. Right, Splash? They played with their monster toys. They ripped up all of that wrapping paper. They ripped up all of this wrapping paper. Look. There's wrapping paper everywhere, and there's monster toys, and there's wrapping paper. So the cats had a really good time last night, which is good because they were shut down here. They couldn't go upstairs, so that was their Halloween party. That's how cats have a good time. It is the day after Halloween, but they're still getting fed on a Halloween party platter. They're getting their raw chicken bites with some of the superfood bites. They are getting the multi-essential drops. And I'm going to put some water in here. The cats are all really happy today. I mean, Splash even let me pet him. And he's starting to kind of like let me pet him like a normal cat. Like, usually I have to like put my hand on him and kind of just scratch him, because if I pet him normally, he runs. But like today, I pet him normally a few times and he was okay. Splash does hold a lot of tension in his body, and I feel that like when I pet him. Normally, you know, you could pet your cat and their tail's not too tense, but when I pet Splash, his tail's always like really tense. His tail's like straight up, so he's happy, but he's always tense. He has a lot of anxiety issues, obviously. Oh, he eating, Splashy? See, look. See, I'm petting him like normal, and he's not really running. A lot of times I have to pet him like that, like kind of scratchy like that. Come on. Come on. You could do it. You could eat. Come on. I'm pretty sure it's because they're all really hungry. They usually don't get fed this late. It's after 9 a.m. right now. And one thing I've noticed with Splash is the hungrier he is, the more social he is with me. And he was also that way, like, when he was outside and he was the only one that came around, maybe he was the only one that was really, really hungry, then he would be nicer to me. There's that video where I was, like, petting him on the steps. Yeah, that's because he was the only one around that day, and he must have been really hungry for him to come around on his own. And then even when he was separated from Stella and Simba for a few days, when they were fixed, I just kept them separated for a few days until they were healing okay. It was only maybe like 48 hours. And Splashy was much more social with me during that time also. Again, because he was on his own. He was probably scared out of his mind. Like, where did they go? Because at the time, the two of them were inside and he was still outside. Then he came in full time, like right thereafter. But he did have Boo when he was outside. So you kind of feel bad for Boo, because there was Boo living with the three of them. You know, it was like the four of them all living together, and then all of a sudden Stella and the two kittens are gone they were gone for probably, you know, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, like 7 months before Boo started coming around here on a regular basis. 9:30 a.m. All of the cats have been fed. The other three are downstairs for a while. Boo has free roam for a few more hours, and then he'll be in his room. It is 10:21 a.m. The door to Boo's room is wide open, but he's just happily sitting near the windows. Well, at least he was until I took the camera out. Then, you know, he wants to do stuff. But I'm just going to shut him in the room right now because the other cats want to come up and look out the windows. This is their key looking out the window time after breakfast. They normally look out the windows for a little while, then they take their afternoon naps. So, okay, Boo, you have a window to look out. Boo has two beautiful windows to look at, and he has a view of the patio. So he probably has the best windows in the house. Okay, Boo? I just opened the back door to look for Hydrox. Like, I opened the back door and I stepped outside to look for him, and look where he is. He's sleeping on the chair. He's all curled up. I'm giving Hydrox a 1/4 cup of the raw nuggets, and I'm giving him half of a can of the Iams pate, and let's see if he eats this. I also am giving him herbs. I'm giving him the same herbs that Boo is on, but I'm just giving Hydrox 3 drops of each, just to see if he eats the food and if I notice any difference in him. And I can continue giving him more herbs, but yeah, so I'm just gonna, again, this is all trial and error experimentation just to observe behaviors. Good morning, Hydrox. Is he gonna stretch? Is he gonna stretch the back legs? If he stretches the back legs, it's a good sign. I mean, he stretched his front legs, which is a good sign. It's a good sign that he's just sitting there on the rug. Hello, Hydrox. I have breakfast for you. Would you like some breakfast? This is the plate from yesterday, but it's obviously clean because if there were any raccoons or skunks around, they would have cleaned it. So I'm putting his food on this plate holder, and as I'm doing this, he's just sitting there. Right, Hydrox? You a good boy? You a good boy, Hydrox? Here, you want breakfast? I think Hydrox might have been in like the wooden cat house, because that's where he hung out last year. Right now it's less than 40 degrees out. I'm sitting here half dressed, and my hair's all wet because I just got out of the shower a little while ago. And I'm just sitting here to see what Hydrox does. Now I'm standing up. I don't want to move closer to him because I don't want to scare him. So, yeah, I'll come back and get like the extra dirty plates later. Hydrox does have a fish toy to play with, and some other toys. Eat your food, Hydrox. Go eat. Eat your food. Eat your food, Hydrox. Go eat. He waited for me to go inside before he walked over to the food, and as he walked over to the food, he stretched out both of his back legs. If anyone watching this or hearing this is dealing with feral cats, I highly encourage you to name them. Give them names. They like having names. Hydrox loves his name, and he has learned his name. If I see him across the yard and I say, "Hey, Hydrox," he turns and he faces me. And if I see him outside and I open a window and I go, "Hey, Hydrox," he'll stop and look at me. So he definitely knows his name. And I would say one of the first things to start interacting with feral cats is to give them names. Simba's already upstairs looking out the front window. It is a little after 12 noon right now. Hydrox is sitting on the chair. He's grooming himself. He ate some of the food that was on his plate. I would say maybe he ate half of it. He also has the dry food in the feeder, so he has quite a bit of food, and there's water outside too. So Boo did not want to open his Halloween present, so I just started opening it for him, and he's watching intently. Is he gonna finish opening it? No, you don't want to finish? You want me to finish it for you? You want me to finish the present for you, Boo? You want me to open it? He doesn't want me to take it away from him. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open it for him. And this is what Boo got. Boo got the same thing that the other cats got, a super soft microfiber cloth. Boo, do you like your super soft microfiber cloth? And pose with it? Here, pose with your cloth. Here's your wrapping paper, and there's your cloth. Okay. Want me to leave the wrapping paper here for you? Is that what you want? Okay. Stella is hanging out on the ottoman. I took the towel off the ottoman so it could be washed. Right now it's in the dryer. If you hear banging in the background, it's the dryer balls. Simba is on top of the new cat tower. He's looking out of the window. And there's Splash. Looks like Splash has been tearing up more paper. Splash loves to tear up paper. I have not cleaned up all this paper mess yet. I plan on doing that later this evening. It is 6:06 p.m. Boo is getting one of the Primal Raw turkey nuggets. He's also getting the Nature's Variety Instinct Raw chicken bites. He's getting his herbs, and he's getting water. And Stella is looking for her dinner, but she's not eating yet. I need to feed Hydrox. Okay, I just came outside to feed Hydrox. He's hanging out near the patio. So I'm gonna go in and get him his food. Hydrox is getting the same exact thing as Boo. He's also getting the herbs and he's getting water. I figure Hydrox probably needs the herbs a lot more than Boo does. Okay guys, you just missed it. Hydrox was sitting next to the table, just like waiting for his food. It was so cute. Right now he's on the rug. I'm gonna move slow so as I don't scare him, but look, this is huge. He's still just sitting there while I'm replacing the plates. I'm taking the old plate off. And I'm putting the new plate on here. And there's Hydrox. Hydrox, wanna eat? Want some food? Come here. Eat your food. Come here, Hydrox. There's Hydrox, and there's the food. There's Hydrox. He's gonna eat. Hey, Hydrox. Is he gonna go in one of the shelters, or is he just gonna hang out? Eat your food, Hydrox. I just went inside. And he's walking over here toward the steps. Hey, Hydrox, eat your food. I gave you food. I just gave him 100% raw food. Like, the whole thing is raw. Maybe he doesn't want to eat raw food. Maybe he wants canned food. So I'm gonna go take half of a can that I have and put that out for him. I just gave him the other half of the can that he had for breakfast. Now for breakfast, he had half raw food and half canned food. So right now, he's digging into the canned food, which is the Iams pate. I think it's like the last can of Iams that I have. I did add hot water to it because the food was in the refrigerator. And it's cold out. Right now it's like 44 degrees out. So I added some hot tap water to the food just to bring it up to room temperature. And he's eating that. And he'll probably eat some of the raw food now that he's eating that. So that's good. I'm glad I stopped off here at home before it got dark. It is 7:20 p.m. I'm on my way home. I just stopped off at Petco to pick up some cat litter and a few more bags of the raw food for the cats. And look what I found there. They had these on the counter near the way out. It's coupons for the Nature's Variety Instinct raw food, $6 off each bag. And it says it's good for any variety and excludes trial size. I could use these on any size bag. How awesome. So I took them all. They had 7 there in this pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I took all 7 because I know I'm going to use all 7. I looked at the expiration date. They don't expire until December 31st. I am so happy right now. This is $42 in my hand. It is 8:10 p.m. Boo's on free roam of the house right now. He's been running around like a little crazy man. Right now he's sitting on Stella's scratch and roll. And I'm gonna play with him with this feather toy for a little while. He was playing with his undercover mouse. He loves sitting on the scratch and roll.